Good morning, Alex, with Cooking Alex, the irreverent but not irrelevant cooking show on YouTube. This is just titled slightly Oatmeal for lunch. I last night baked this cake for work. It's just a Betty Crocker cake mix with 3 eggs. I'd like to maybe get away from cooking with eggs, but I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So in the meantime, I'll have other people help me eat this. I just frosted this after baking it late last night. And I'll just put it to the side to cool. So, oatmeal for lunch. What is oatmeal for lunch? The last couple of days, 2 days ago, I had kashi with sweet potato in it. Yesterday I had steel cut oatmeal with red potatoes sliced and nuked and put into it, and it was very good. So I just wanted to share that with you. I'm just going to cook up a little bit of this multigrain milled flaxseed and soy, along with the steel cut oats, and I'm just going to cook them up on the induction cooktop. And that'll cook in about 10 minutes or so. I don't mind having oatmeal a little crunchy, so I don't worry about soaking it overnight. That is certainly one option. Joy of Cooking talks about that. And I'm going to actually put this into the cold water before starting the cooktop. And I'll start that on high and mix in the stuff a little bit. And then as it begins to boil, I'll begin stirring it a little bit more and just let it boil out the water. Before it's finished, I will turn it off so that the oatmeal can soak in the hot water. So that will soften it up a little bit. So in addition to that, I've cut up some red potatoes, just 2. This time I did 3 yesterday because that was the sole additional ingredient aside from a tablespoon or two of grade A maple syrup. So in addition to this, I'm also chopping up just a nice yellow pepper. Now, one of the caveats with oatmeal and fresh vegetables is that the fresh vegetables will cause the oatmeal to tend to go bad more quickly. I can't say it any more delicately than that. If I have oatmeal without anything in it, it'll last several days, refrigerated, but several days as a lunchtime meal. But if I'm adding fresh vegetables, I've noted that it goes bad much more quickly, just probably because of the organic breakdown of the vegetables themselves. So just be aware of that. Now, in addition to this, instead of maple syrup today, I'm going to actually use this Soyaki, unique teriyaki sauce and marinade for meat, poultry, fish, tofu, and vegetables from Trader Joe's. I'm just going to use a teaspoon of this because this has 490 milligrams of sodium per teaspoon. So I'm just going to use a teaspoon of that for flavoring. I really like that because it has sesame seeds in it. Sesame seeds provide a lot of flavor. So that's what I'm doing for lunch today. The oatmeal with 2 potatoes, 1 yellow pepper, and a teaspoon of the Trader Joe's Soyaki. Just 2 little asides. I'm just beginning to watch the Compassionate Cooks vegetarian cooking. You can follow Compassionate Cooks on Twitter. It's at Vegan Cook. Vegan, V-E-G-A-N Cook.com. Not .com. Vegan Cook is their Twitter handle, so you can follow them on that. And it looks to be like an interesting video. A friend lent it to me, and I was very interested because I have not watched vegetarian cooking other than by one of my friends here in Pittsburgh. And then I picked up a book yesterday at the bookstore called The Improvisational Cook by Sally Schneider. She was was a frequent contributor to the radio show The Splendid Table, which you may have seen. I'm very interested to read this book. So I'm Alex with Cooking Alex, oatmeal for lunch.